your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy walk.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what good thing to say? I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Hi. Yes, everything is working. Hi. I think I've been putting on too much eyebrow pencil lately. Welcome to Mayr in the Morning. It is Wednesday, January 11th. Ooh, 111. It's a lucky day for me. My lucky number is 11. Maybe I'll have a lucky day. What's going on? Yes, I was late. People in the chat asking NVIDIA to start the show early. That might be fun. We could have like the NVIDIA zone, just like we have in harm's way right before a wet spot. Are we allowed to beat to this? You guys. Hello. It's Wednesday. It's Happy Hump Day, everybody. I'm going to do a quick shout out to some shows I have coming up. DabbleCon is fast approaching. It's going to be the first weekend in February, the 3rd and 4th at Comedy the Carlson in Rochester. Get your tickets now. I think there's a link it's definitely on my link tree. And also, I will be in San Diego. I'm going to be talking about this nonstop. So if you're sick of hearing about the San Diego show, I feel bad for you. I'm going to be at the Mic Drop Comedy Club Friday, February 24th and Saturday, February 25th. Both shows are at 7:30. Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego on Claremont Mesa Boulevard. Ooh, sounds Hispanic. Can't wait to go. I've never been to San Diego. If you have any suggestions of fun things to do when I'm in the area, I'll be out there with Lila Hart, who will be opening for me. That's going to be a fun show. Fun. Maybe we'll wear like matching outfits. We'll be like a mother-daughter team. Maybe we should start learning more Zoomer terms, like no cap, which means no lies detected. Also bet means like you agree. Guys, I'm going to be not revealing the identity of my Swatter, but we know who it is. They were arrested. So I'm going to wait for a couple more people to get in before I unveil that. The Golden Globes, I guess, happened. I don't know if they happened Sunday. I don't know if they happened last night. This is how out of touch with mainstream media I am. Happily out of touch. All right, I'm going to do that thing where I say I don't care about mainstream media and then I talk about it. Let's see. Kaya Gerber. Ooh, did you guys see the Elvis documentary? It was not as good as it could have been. Yes, I enjoyed the actor who played Elvis, Austin Butler, but the movie was rushed. I'm at the point where I kind of can't stand the sight of Tom Hanks. He was in it. He played the manager. I would have liked to have seen more, I guess, more of an Elvis character arc, I guess. I would have liked to see him like really maybe doing more drugs or his life like really falling apart more. But he was great. He did a good impression of him. Kaya Gerber, also known as Pete Davidson's Leftovers, is now dating Austin Butler, the guy who played Elvis in the Elvis doc. Kaya Gerber plants a huge backstage kiss. That means she kissed his butthole. Backstage kiss. That's a Hollywood slang. You guys might not all know it. On boyfriend Austin Butler. before falling asleep on him in the car home after celebrating his first Golden Globe Award for his role in the Elvis biopic. Austin is only 31. He was born and raised in Anaheim, California. He scored critical acclaim for his role as the king of rock and roll in Baz Luhrmann's biopic. It was very Baz Luhrmann. The Baz Luhrmann aesthetic was strong, almost distractingly strong. But he won Best Actor at the Golden Globes. Oh, on Tuesday. Okay, so this was literally last night. I thought all these fucking shows happen on Sunday. What do I know? His acceptance speech set Twitter alight, with many fans mocking his decision to speak with a Memphis drawl, despite filming the movie 2 years ago. Why not? It's memorable. We're talking about it. Butler has previously opened up on the effects of playing Elvis, admitting he lost touch with his own personality. That's how you know you're doing it right. Like, what do you expect? You're an actor. You're literally an empty vessel. It's your job. It's your job to lose your own personality. They've been dating since December of 2021. Oh, wow. So I wonder who she dated before. I wonder if there was a guy that she was dating in between Pete Davidson and him. If I had researchers, I'd be like, I'd just have them looking up useless shit. Okay. Oh God, they were attending a yoga class together. See, I tell you guys all the time, if you want to meet women, go to a yoga class. That's where they all are. I know it's a little gay, but that's where women are. Yoga class. You might bump into Kaya Gerber. Kaya, who's 21, was kissing Austin Butler backstage after he picked up his Golden Globe. Then she fell asleep. Oh wow, they had the after party at Chateau Marmont. They're still going there. Wow, that's like an old school Hollywood hangout. It was made popular in like the early aughts. I could be wrong. Maybe even before that. Hollywood, they're trying to keep it going. Wow, he looks younger than 31. Oh right, he dyed his hair black. I forgot. Wow, she fell asleep. Boring. That's what you call being a not fun date. That's what you call being a party pooper. He probably thought he was going to get some. He was like, God damn it. Should we listen to his speech? The suited and booted actor looked delighted as she puckered up to suited and booted. That sounds like something that happens to you when you're too drunk. Puckered up to him after his big moment on stage before they headed to the after party at the Chateau Marmont. Despite his incredible success, Austin baffled viewers by speaking in an Elvis-inspired Memphis drawl as he picked up his gong for his portrayal of the music icon.
And lastly, Elvis Presley himself. You were
okay. Good for him. Why not? Why the heck not? Maybe he can't shake it. Maybe it's like PTSD where he just wakes up every day. He's like, oh. He's just not himself anymore. Okay. Good for him. What is he wearing on his hands, though? A pinky ring. That's sus. Do we think this role will typecast him and then he'll only get Elvis-related things from now on? Ooh, they're in love. As the star began, I just want to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press for this honor. Blah, blah, blah. Praise his mom. Fans clocked as he was still speaking in his Elvis voice. Let the man do what he wants. He could be up there talking in pig Latin. It's his moment, yo. Oops, I just dropped my mouse. I had like lip gloss in my mouth. One fan wrote, Austin Butler's voice is wild. That cannot be real. While a second typed, when is Austin Butler going to switch back to his normal voice? Another penned, Austin Butler still stuck in his Elvis voice, while one fan wrote, Austin Butler using his Elvis voice for his Golden Globe win. Girl, I'm losing my mind, and busting out laughing. Hold on. He looks like a young John Mayer. He's giving me John Mayer vibes. Oh, yeah. He's the next Hollywood party boy superstar. Is that what people are saying? Party boy? He looks better as a blonde. Do you think that's annoying to have the constant paparazzi, or just like, this is life now? Another wrote, Austin Butler is committing to the voice bit until he dies, huh? I can't take it. Oh my God, really? This is what his hair used to look like before? Wow. It works. He does look like him. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I think he probably had to wear are those his real teeth? All these Hollywood people, they get fake teeth. They get caps. They get veneers. Interesting. Oh, guys, if you care who won what, here we go. I'm not even going to know what these things are. The Fablemans, I'd never heard of it. House of the Dragon, ugh. That one, best drama series, yikes. That was all right, though. The Banshees of Inisherin, never heard of it. Tar, never heard of it. Abbott Elementary, oh, I have heard of that. The White Lotus, heard of that. Everything Everywhere All at Once, yay! I like Amanda Seyfried. I'm glad that she won something. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Oh, Wakanda Forever won Best Supporting Actress to Angela Bassett. Really? Okay. All right. She died in that. She did a good job dying. Oops. Sorry. Spoiler. I heard Jennifer Coolidge had a good speech. Oh, wow. I'm so happy to win this award. I can't do her voice. I'd have to work on it. Cool. Hooray, awards. The Star's husky acceptance speech saw him become visibly emotional as he said, I also want to say to my fellow nominees, you have turned in the most beautiful, profound work, and I am so honored and proud to be listed among you. I owe this to a bold, visionary filmmaker who allowed me to experience the experience to take risks, and I always knew I would be supported. I love you, Baz Luhrmann. Thank you for believing in me in those moments that I didn't even believe in myself. Why don't you marry him? I'm so grateful to you. I also want to thank my dance partner, the greatest dance partner I could have ever hoped for, Mr. Tom Hanks. Ugh. I also want to thank Denzel Washington. Thank you for your kindness and for your generosity and championing me when you did not have to. I am so grateful for all of eternity to you. I also want to thank our incredible producers and Warner Brothers and the Presley family. Thank you guys for opening your hearts, your memories, and your home to me. Lisa Marie, Priscilla, I love you forever. It's baby's first award. Thank my mom. Oh, his mom. Yay, Dead Mom Club. All right, I like him even more now. Dead Mom Club, what's up? Thank you so much for all you are sacrificing for me. And lastly, Elvis, you're an icon and a rebel. I love you so much. All right. You're loving a lot of people here, Austin. And he forgot to mention his girlfriend. That's why she fell asleep early. The actor had a noticeable southern drawl. Oh. He liked the movie. Okay. Butler's interview whipped social media into a frenzy as fans noticed the Anaheim native was speaking like Elvis, even as the production wrapped. Maybe he likes talking that way. Let him live his life. If he's talking that way in the next movie, then okay, have a problem. But he's still enjoying his experience. The most Hollywood thing you can do is create an accent and stick to it. Look, that's what Madonna did. She doesn't speak in her real voice. What? Okay, Austin was so dedicated to performing his role as Elvis in the renowned biopic last summer that he didn't see his family for 3 years as he prepped for the film in Australia. I mean, as an adult, it's not too difficult to go 3 years without seeing your family. It's called just working. Production for Elvis was postponed in March of 2020. Oh, one of the stars came. Oh, and Hanks got COVID. He was wasn't he one of the first to get COVID? He was the poster boy because he's very Hollywood. We'll just keep it at that. When the pandemic started, the Elvis set was shut down indefinitely. He declined an invitation to be flown back to LA and instead used the lockdown as an opportunity to immerse himself in all things Elvis. Yeah, it was his first big role. He didn't want to fuck it up. I'm sure he's done other things. Oh, this was his sister? Yikes. How is he so much better looking than her? Jeans, man. It's a real toss-up. Well, that's nice that he brought her to the thing. Oh. Priscilla and Lisa Marie. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if this was hard for them. Well, look at Brad's fake-ass teeth. Just images of Elvis everywhere from every time period, he said. He noted that the pandemic gave him extra time to dig deeply into his role. I think the film would have been very different if we had started shooting at that point. I'm grateful I had time to let myself marinate. By the time filming began, he felt he learned everything there was to know about Elvis. He had dedicated himself to listening exclusively to his music and reading everything he could find about his life. Butler told Variety that during this time, not only would Elvis be the only thing he ever thought about, but he would also speak in the voice because this is what it takes. Wow. What is that called? Meisner, where you're like fully submerged. Guys, let him use the dumb accent for as long as he wants, okay? Maybe he has PTSD and he just can't speak in any other voice. Good job, Austin. Oh, that's Boz Lerman. Oh, that's Lisa Marie and Priscilla. Who's who? They look the same age. Oh, wow. You can definitely see, like, she's got the Elvis nose. I mean, I think maybe she does too, but because of surgery. Wow. Good for them. Oh, Quentin Tarantino was there? Did he do any films this year? Or I guess he just gets like an automatic invite. Why didn't they line up this photo to make it look like somebody had a halo on their head? That's a missed opportunity. Oh, that's a fun dress. Okay. He's like the most exciting part about this. I'm like not interested in anybody else's experience of that night. Do you guys care about the Golden Globes? Christian Bale isn't running around at night with a cape, but if he was, that would be cool. My mom loved Elvis. I wonder if they're hanging out in heaven. Probably. She's probably blowing him. Oh, a member milestone chat from Matthew Hammond. I am so happy to hear about the Swatter hopefully going to, as Office Space described, pound me in the ass prison. Did you know other people he swatted, or were you his one and only? No, he swatted multiple peeps. We could get into that. Lauren Friend, thank you for being a friend. A Lauren Friend. If someone close to you started speaking in a fake voice, you'd probably feel different. Are you coming to Tampa this year? I would love to come to Tampa this year. Tampa is like probably my favorite place in Florida. It's up there. Yes. I'm working on a date. We're working on dates. Gotta go back to Tampa, see all you kinky creatures. Everybody in Tampa is in a throuple. Like 95% of people who live in Tampa are engaged in multi three-ways, orgies, etc. Yeah, love Tampa. I love Tampa. Thanks, Big Raj, for the super sticker. Have you seen Elvis's granddaughter? She's hot. No, I have not. What's up, Young Pei? What time is it in China? I'm looking up Elvis's granddaughter. Hope I don't see things I don't want to see. She is cute. Oh my god, she looks like Liv Tyler. Wow. All right, I think I can show these. Her name's Riley Keough. Yeah, she should have gone to the show. Wow, she looks like Liv Tyler. She looks like the chick that was in Twilight. What's her name? The main actress from Twilight. You know the thing. I have to look it up. I'm gonna. Kristen. What the heck's her name? Bella Swanson. I'm having a boomer moment. Kristen Stewart. Oh, thank you, internet. Thank you, internet. Yes, Kristen Stewart. She's a clone. They all look the same. They came out of the same factory. Okay, so I got a call from my detective like a couple weeks ago, and he was calling to see if he was running by certain phone numbers to see if they were mine. And I was like, no, these are not mine. These are not the phone numbers of anybody I know. And I was like, I was surprised to hear from him because I'm like, wow, you guys are actually working on this. And indeed they were. So the Swatter has been arrested. I can't believe it. And when did this happen? Like, I think it happened. Did it happen right before Content House? Was it October? Like mid-October? Or was it right after? It was definitely before the holidays. I think it was before. I think it had to have been October. Somebody will remember. Anyway, so they swatted me and they swatted Steel Toe. They swatted, I think Bob Levy, a couple of people. It was November. Okay, thanks, Welsh. How is your channel doing, by the way? Do you still have that strike or whatever on there? And I'm just shocked. I'm shocked I did anything at all. So this is pretty crazy because at first, you're like, fuck this guy. Because it's no one ever, it's not a fun thing to be swatted. It's never fun to have like cops show up at your house and, then everybody gets involved. It's not just like a low key thing. It's like everybody's up. Everybody's all right. We're all involved. We're talking to everybody. So this is a person, well, when I found out the truth, I was like, wow, now I have mixed feelings because I thought this was like a grown, angry man, like adult type swatter. But this swatter is 14 years old. The swatter is a kid. He goes by the name of Botter, Botter. He was from Elisa Jordana's, I guess, like Discord or fan base or whatever. He's from West Virginia. He's only 14. So it's like, I'm not going to say like his real name or anything like that because he's a fucking kid, man. He was arrested. And this is the very disturbing part. They also found that he had CP. I don't know in what form or where. I'm assuming on his computer, but that is so sad. And I feel for this kid. And I imagine his parents like either are barely in the picture or just are dealing with their own problems. So they can't really be there for him. Like if all these things add up to like a very like damaged, disturbed individual. It seems as though, so here's like a little bit of the backstory. He used to call in to the Steel Toe show. Like he was a frequent caller. And I guess he thought he was getting revenge for a former like Steel Toe fan. I guess that fan, I don't know, that there was a fan who was calling into Steel Toe show a lot. And then Steel Toe would like tease them and be like, we don't really have time for these phone calls because they would take really long. And so I guess this 14-year-old thought he was getting revenge for this Jake Hudson fan, former fan, for being teased. And apparently this is the person that Elisa Jordana basically said was totally innocent. So we know that was either a lie or false or whatever. So that's really it. I wonder what the chart, like what happens to you? Like you're 14. I don't know. How old is that? What is that? 8th grade? What grade are you in at 14? I think I was in 9th grade when I was 14. So, he must have been like, I don't know. It just sounds like you have to be abused, or I mean, if you're that young and you have CP, like I don't know. It's really wrong to have it at any age, but it's just that's so messed up. It's really sad. So, I know that he was arrested. I don't know what else is going to happen to him, but I guess it's nice to know that the cops were actually working on it and did something about it, and this person is not going to hopefully do that again. But yikes and damn. 14. And I said I put this in our group chat. I was like, yeah, if he was a rapper, his name would be Young Swatter. And then Frank actually thought that was real, that he actually was a rapper. And I'm like, no, that was a joke. Yeah, it does sound like he had bad parents. Who knows? Maybe this will be like a wake up call for him. This will be his like rock bottom, and he'll only go up from here, and he'll do it. He'll turn around and be a model citizen, or who knows? He might just continue to do bad shit. Young Swatter. Yeah. Yo. Maybe prison will change him. So much trolling potential ruined by making SWAT call. Yeah. I know. It sucks that the kid was 14. Hopefully he can get the help he needs, but alas, a potential predator was taken off the street, and we should rejoice. God, it sounds crazy to refer to a 14-year-old kid as a predator. Like, I know it's possible, of course, but I wonder how many years. Like, is he going to go to prison? Is it like, if so, for how long? I don't know. Prison really changed Drew, and he was only there for 30 hours. He had a little bit more swagger when he came out. I was like, I like this new Drew. Drew is one of my booth guys at Compound who does the tech for Wet Spot. Binary, you don't think he'll turn around? And many, many times in the next 20 years, he spends in federal prison. Oh, man. Jesus. Yeah, this is unfortunately true. Usually the people that are into CP were the product of CP themselves as a kid. Ugh. It's really sad. Like, thank God nobody that was swatted by him got hurt. I mean, it's annoying, but no, the swatter was not Pat Dixon. It was a 14-year-old from West Virginia. Wow. Is it bad that I feel bad for him? This person put me through shit, but I ultimately just feel bad for the kid. Crazy. Working on more shows. We have been feverishly working on booking more dates. I think I'm going to be in Dallas in May, beginning of May. I think that first weekend of May. And Houston in August with Anime Matsuri. That's pretty cool. I hope it's okay that I announced that. Yay, Texas. Get Candace Owens, you mean? Or is there a different Candace? Candace Cameron from Full House? I want to come to Nashville. Yeah. The last time I was in Nashville, it was for the Truth About Cancer convention, the Medical Freedom Convention. It was the first time I met Roger Stone. And then I got to escort him to the bathroom because his handler wasn't around. Fun times. Fun. Okay. Let's talk about my favorite topic, how shitty New York City has become. Okay, as we all know, there's been a crazy migrant crisis all over the country, but specifically in New York City, there's been 33,000 plus illegals let in. Because thanks, Biden. But not only are there illegals here, but apparently they're wasting their food. Tons of food gets tossed daily in New York City hotel because migrants won't eat it. Are you telling me that there are vegan migrants up in here? Imagine that's where they sorted the migrants. Like if you're vegan, you get sent to New York City. If you eat meat, then you go to Texas. Nearly a ton of taxpayer-provided food gets tossed into the trash every day at a massive Manhattan hotel being used to house migrants. Ooh, what hotel is it? Maybe they will tell us. $400 a night Times Square hotel is used as a migrant shelter. Oh, which one is it? Which one is it? Row NYC. That's a fit. Look how it's fancy. Wow. So much for getting tourism money. Okay, so they're staying at the Row. Maybe I should maybe I should go do a little Alex Stein style video outside the Row hotel in Times Square. I'll definitely walk by it and see what's up. Where the city pays daily rate as high as $500 per room. Hotel employee Felipe Rodriguez told the Post, "It's a crime to be throwing out so much food," he said. Other images show a hotel room littered with empty beer cans and bottles following a wild World Cup viewing party. So these migrants are having these illegal immigrants are having World Cup parties in this bougie ass hotel. They're having more fun than me. The gathering in a room whose occupant gave the key to a cousin. This is how it always starts. Gave the key to a cousin while she was in the Bronx hanging out, erupted into a fight over the match that left one man with a big knot in his head. Rodriguez said he also shot a brief video clip of two female migrants engaged in hair pulling. Usually that happens more in Brooklyn. Hair pulling fight outside the hotel during a New Year's Eve festivities last week. Look at all these sandwiches they're throwing out. Oh, that makes me so sad. Why can't they just... I mean, would eat them, right? They look pretty good. The 23-second cell phone recording shows men holding what appear to be beer cans while struggling to separate the women after they tumbled off the sidewalk into the street. Look at all this. This is all bagels, sandwiches. Yes, I know it's carbs, but if you're starving, like, you'd be happy to see this. Wow. Can't they like ship it off to somewhere else where people would eat it? I don't know. An NYPD source who was working in Times Square on New Year's Eve confirmed the chaos at the hotel. There's a lot of chaos in New York City in this area on New Year's Eve. Like, cops were getting stabbed. Now this. There was chaos at the hotel. Saying the lobby was littered with broken bottles, and some revelers were dancing while others were sprawled out on furniture and on the floor. So they're passing out in the lobby. They're just like, they had the whole run of the place. It was a total shit show, the cops said. City Hall has refused to say how much it pays out to rent the Row or any of the scores of other hotels being used to house migrants. I'm sure it's a lot. But Rodriguez said he's heard from management it's between $400 and $500 a night per room, depending on how big the room is. Holy shit. That's more than I've ever spent. Like, I don't think I've ever spent more than $180 on a hotel room in my entire life. And these fucking illegals, they get to stay in a $400 to $500 a night room. Must be nice. Rodriguez, 57, said he began working at the 1,300 room hotel in 2017 and was shocked by what's happened since Mayor Eric Adams' administration began using it as a humanitarian response and relief center. Yeah, why did they pick this hotel? Look at him, pinky ring. He's like, I wanted more tips, man. What does he even do at the hotel? Is he the manager? Row NYC employee. Wow. What changed in October was dramatic, he said. There are some nice migrants in the hotel looking for that American dream, that second chance to make it in society. But there are a lot of migrants that are causing chaos. We have a lot of, so it sounds like more of them are causing chaos than being nice and chill. We have a lot of fights, a lot of drugs, a lot of sexual harassment, abuse. So it's like basically college. They're living out their college dreams. They're getting their own little NYU experience. An NYPD source confirmed that cops have responded to a string of domestic incidents at the hotel. Rodriguez said, "What do you even do? Like these people don't have IDs. Like, can you even charge them with anything?" No. Rodriguez said NYPD officers were initially stationed in the lobby, but were replaced by National Guard soldiers in December. That's interesting. So they're replacing local police officers with federal National Guard. Interesting. That's very interesting. Rodriguez also said the hotel had a list of people that are supposed to be quarantined for COVID, chickenpox, whatever it is. I love this. What do you got? Chickenpox? Nobody supervises these people, he said. Once they get bored, they flee. We don't know who's sick and who's not sick. Gee, who could have guessed this would have happened? Rodriguez added ruefully, "We are in an environment that is hostile, violent, and not safe anymore. Look how they're leaving the rooms. This is fucking disgusting." This is probably a Christmas gift that somebody gave them. What even is this? Five Nights at Freddy's. Survive till 6 a.m. game. Vamonos. Is this like an illegal alien guide? Like, vámonos a Estados Unidos. Es en Nueva York, un ciudad de free-for-all. Te quiero un corona? You're in luck. You get to go to El Row. This coconut lotion is absolutely being used for lube. Broken bottles. No es bueno. Mucho basura everywhere. Hot Wheels toys. So it's like they're getting toys and shit. That looks like a new sneaker. Wait a minute. Look down here. Is this a Gucci print? This looks like a Gucci print purse. So either I'm sure it's a knockoff from the street, but must be nice. We got a little Heineken over here, but mostly Corona bottles. Wow. And cans. I would like to stay at a $500 a night hotel in New York City and drink Corona till I'm retarded. But I have bills to pay. The Row NYC is one of 4 HERRCs that the city has opened in large Manhattan hotels. Oh, this is the Human Resources Hotel. In addition to renting out 71 smaller hotels across the city as of Sunday, the expanding roster of hotels is being used to house about 26,100 of the 38. Oh, it's gone up to 38. It's almost at 39,000 migrants we've gotten in New York City. And okay, wow. Okay. All these hotels house most of these migrants, 26,000 of them, who flooded the Big Apple since the spring, according to City Hall's latest count. Officials initially planned to have migrants undergo processing in the HERCs for just 72 hours, but abandoned that goal after getting overwhelmed by the influx that led Adams to declare a state of emergency in October. Rodriguez, who was wrongfully convicted in a fatal wasn't expecting this. This hotel guy that worked at the hotel was wrongfully convicted in a fatal 1987 stabbing in Queens and released from prison in January of 2017. Dang. Said that at least 40% of the food supplies to migrants at the Row gets thrown out. I want to know about his backstory. 27 years behind bars, and now he works at the Row with housing illegal immigrants. Wow, that sucks, dude. Okay. Rodriguez estimated that they wasted almost a ton of food a day. A ton. How do I know that? Because the sanitation guys go floor by floor every day picking up the trash, he said. Before, it used to be something like 6-7 bags in the back landing of each floor. Now they're picking up 15 to 20 bags. Anything the migrants don't consume is in those bags, and they're heavy. I weighed one of the bags full of sandwiches one time, and it weighed 60 pounds. Wow. And these are New York bagels. People would kill for these. These are hard to come by. Some people come to the city just for the bagels. Rodriguez added there have been times when we couldn't take out all the garbage because the bins were all full. I'm talking about 25 to 30 bins of garbage. Whoa. My problem is, why are we throwing away so much food? Someone from the city should have said, let's order less food so we throw away less food. But nobody cares, he said. At the same time, Rodriguez said he's confiscated hot plates, pressure cookers, and other forbidden kitchen items from hotel residents at least 8 times. Yeah, because they could burn the whole fucking place down. I felt horrible. They want a hot meal. They don't want sandwiches. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You get to come to this country illegally, suck up all our resources, take our taxpayer money. But, oh, you want a hot meal too? I'm triggered. They don't want sandwiches. You know who? Lots of people want sandwiches, like starving veterans, people that are in shelters, people that have suffered abuse, like basically like most hungry people want a sandwich, like people who can't afford to spend like $10+ on eggs, they want a sandwich. They want a cooked meal like in their own country. Oh, well, guess where there's plenty of cooked meals? Back in your own country. Wow. That's a serious issue, he said. If you're hungry enough, you'll eat a fucking sandwich. In addition to sandwiches and bagels, the migrants are served food, including fruit, peanuts, chips, juice, soda, and prepared dinners that you heat in a microwave. They don't like the menu. They just don't. They want rice and beans and plantains and tostones. The fucking nerve. Ugh. Wow. Can you imagine? Like, you go and you try to live in another country, and it's like, you have to understand, okay, yeah, you're going to probably have to eat some food that's different than where you came from. How about like work your fucking ass off, get a job, and then you can make whatever food you want in your apartment that you pay for with the money that you make at your job. This is unbelievable. These fucking migrants have more confidence than I do. Like every trip I've been on outside the country, I'm like, oh, we're in Iceland. There's nothing but weird dried fish to eat. Guess what I'm going to eat? The weird dried fish. Rodriguez recalled one incident last month where I knocked on the door on the 18th floor to deliver a duvet and I saw smoke and I could hear a fire alarm going off. I put in my key and pushed the door open. A whole bunch of smoke came out. He said a lady was there and I said, what are you doing? She said, nothing. I said, what do you mean nothing? Where's all the smoke coming from? She said, I don't know. Rodriguez said he searched the room and found a pot full of burned rice hidden in the bathroom vanity. Oh, so he got an illegal pot and they're trying to make rice in their room, along with 2 more pots, a frying pan, and an old hot plate under the bed. It was older than my grandmother. My grandma's been gone a long time. He said, I was like, seriously? This is electrical. If these wires spark and something goes wrong, this whole building will be on fire. Do you think they care about that? No, they want their fucking rice and beans. Rodriguez, who kept working at the hotel even after scoring a $5 million settlement from the state in April, said he felt so bad that he gave the family $300 the next day and told them to go to a restaurant. Oh, that's way too fucking generous, dude. Wow. But Rodriguez said he understood why the hotel can't allow the migrants to cook in their rooms. They usually put the hot plate on the rug so that nobody can see it and it stays away from the fire alarm. He said, if those polyester curtains by the windows touch that red coil, it's over. It's a possibility that scares the shit out of everybody in the row. Probably not. If you're on the 27th floor, the 28th floor, and a fire breaks out, the elevators are gone. That means you have to use the stairs, he said. My biggest concern is the children. We have too many children in that hotel. We have pregnant women in the hotel. The tragedy would be devastating. In addition, Rodriguez said that the row forgot about the standards we had when regular guests were there. Yikes. If they got caught smoking in the hotel, it was a $500 charge. You could smoke outside, but you couldn't stand in front so that people wouldn't get secondhand smoke, he said. The protocols went down the toilet because migrants can smoke weed. They can smoke cigarettes. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing, man. They do what they want. Hey, if it were this easy to get into the country, why should they pay attention to any other rules? I kind of get it. Rodriguez also alleged that he's seen some residents apparently selling drugs. Of course they're selling drugs outside the hotel. He took photos of some scooters that were chained up nearby. Okay, let's see what are they eating here. Is this Fruit Loops? Milk, not even in a refrigerator. That's fun. Baby wipes, loose fruit, an action figure, a Chewy bar, like a Rice Krispie thing that they're using as a garbage can. What, they don't have garbage cans in their rooms? This is gross. They're fucking gross. Ugh. Like, have a little respect. One of the guys said, "Yo, why are you taking pictures?" I said, "Because they don't belong here." He said, "They're ours." I said, "How are they out? How are they yours if you just got here? How do you get money to buy scooters? These are brand new scooters," he recalled, adding that he never got a straight answer because they stole them. Rodriguez first spoke out about what he's seen and documented at the Row in an interview with ABC7 New York Eyewitness News. Rodriguez, who always maintained his innocence in the slaying of Maureen McNeil Fernandez, was convicted in 1990, largely on testimony from a police informant who later admitted helping to frame him. Wow, that's so fucked up. Then Governor Andrew Cuomo commuted Rodriguez's sentence in December 2016, and he was cleared in 2019 by a judge who called the case a miscarriage of justice. No, sounds like an abortion of justice. Rodriguez said he kept his hotel job, which nets him $800 a week after taxes, following his wrongful conviction settlement because I get something out of going to work, doing something that's purposeful. Wouldn't it be great if everybody felt this way? What are they going to make banana bread? What's with all these bananas here? Oh my God. It's like, fold your clothes. Don't they have drawers? Drawers? Don't they have drawers in these hotel rooms? Put your clothes in the drawers. Like, I don't know. Why is it so difficult? Gross. Like, I get it. If you want your clothes to be messy, that's one thing, but food garbage is really ick. Wow. This is nasty. What is all this? Gross. Gross. Migrants are gross. He kept working through the COVID-19 pandemic when the Row, formerly known as the Milford Plaza, which advertised itself as the lullaby of Broadway in memorable 1980s TV commercials, rented out 4 floors to the city to house homeless people. That's nice. The rest of the floors were for airline employees, tourists from Europe. During the United Nations General Assembly, we had Secret Service and FBI staying with us. It was a fantastic hotel, he said. In October, Rodriguez says we were told the hotel was going to have migrants, but it was only going to be 5 floors, and that was it. Ha! Ha ha! When the hotel says that migrants were going to be good business. What? How? They canceled the airlines contracts, and they decided they weren't going to rent to regular guests anymore. And they went and gave the city the entire hotel. The hotel's website now has a large notice on its homepage that says Row NYC Hotel is closed until further notice. Please check back for announcements and updates. No one's going to want to stay in here after this. Not after seeing these photos. They're going to have to completely remake it and rename it for people to want to stay here again. That's just me. The Row didn't return requests for comment, and NYC Health and Hospitals, which oversees the hotel, and other HERCs referred questions to City Hall, which issued a prepared statement that said all clients are offered a food selection that reflects the diets of residents and is prepared same day to ensure freshness. Last month, residents were even asked to participate in guest surveys to help us refine and expand menu. Wow, they're doing the most. Of course, we cannot and would not ever force clients to finish food they had taken, but we do donate leftover food when possible. City officials also said the Row has security workers assigned to every floor and spot problems and ensure the safe. How about make the migrants take out their own trash? Is that crazy? Ooh, let's go to the comments. Throw out the bad seeds and make the space available for homeless American veterans. Exactly. This would show them a little appreciation for their service and sacrifices and would be immensely appreciated by the troops. As for the bad seed, blue bus to the other side of what is left of our border. Trump was right. They are not sending us their best. Sure, there are just those looking for a better life, but countries like Venezuela are weaponizing immigration in order to destabilize the U.S. They are emptying their prisons and sending them across the border. Holy fuck. Trump is always right, even when he's wrong. This is why Democrats are trying to destroy him. You have a good point. Where are the homeless vets being housed? Just asking. Yeah, it's a good question. Wow. It's really sad. I make $50K a year and I'm struggling to pay my high rent bills and student loans. Some days I don't have food to eat, and others I have help to provide for me. I wonder, is there any way they could redirect the discarded food to those who would appreciate? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. The sandwiches look good, right? They do. They don't care about Americans who are struggling for the bare necessities, especially food, but they give our money to house illegals in beautiful hotels and feed them, etc. And we have nothing to say about it. These illegals do not care nor respect what they are given. It certainly looks that way. And they trash the hotels. Those people who are not in compliance live like slobs, use drugs, fight, steal, should immediately be put on a plane and flown back to country of origin. Yeah, I mean, that's like the least that I feel like is expected, is that you just fucking behave, be a citizen. These illegals do not want to integrate. They have no sense of gratefulness to be in our country. Send them home. Take care of our own. Yeah. They walked here and illegally invaded. Many make them walk back. Make the same people who fed and took care of them on their journey feed and take care of their needs on the trek back. Oh, in a perfect world. Yeah. I might add, they throw trash everywhere. They just don't care. They are not fleeing their country because they are scared. They are coming to U.S. for free handouts. How many will stay or even come if free hotels, food, etc. are taken away? It's like a free vacation that is forever. What if they were told they had to work to stay? I mean, I can't believe they're not being told that. I recommend they earn a bed by cleaning every park in New York City. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. Yet Cubans fleeing a communist regressive regime are turned away without any kind of hearing. Why? They vote Republican. Damn. And Afghans and trained U.S. Special Forces who worked and fought side by side with our Special Forces for years, who are fully vetted, are also told no when applying legally. One of them dared to cross illegally at our southern border and was arrested. What the actual fuck? Thanks, Biden. Thanks, Congress. Thanks, federal law enforcement. And most of all, thanks to all those brilliant, superior, holier than thou Biden voters who didn't listen when we told all of them this was going to happen. New York is feisty. Feeling feisty. I didn't know that Cubans were turned away. Okay. Oh, I didn't know it was that bad. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. EHF, thanks for the $9.99. More migrants have died under Biden than under Trump, and 130,000 kids, which is a new record, have gone into shelters, abandoned, or into the foster care system. Holy fuck. That's a lot. Deranged lunatic. How many homeless people could they feed with that? Yeah, a lot. I think American homeless would be grateful for those sandwiches. And also just like, I mean, there's hungry people everywhere. Crazy. No respect. This hole in my pants is getting bigger. Unbelievable. They don't seem grateful. Oh, we want rice and beans. We'll go fucking. Oh, that's so crazy to me. Real message from, okay, this is an opinion piece. Real message from Kathy Hochul, State of the State. Escape New York. Ooh. Early in her State of the State address on Tuesday, Governor Kathy Hochul cited widespread fears of crime. Gee, where could that be coming from? And the sky-high cost of living as threats to New York's future. She said predictions of a recession mean we will not be raising income taxes this year. So far, I mean, they're trying to not scare out the few remaining people who still live in New York. So far, so good. And she followed that with her smartest observation of the day. We're already seeing signs of out-migration that we can no longer ignore. Huh. Heart, be still. Maybe she finally gets it. But not a chance, not after she spent the next 40 minutes announcing a seamlessly endless list of big spending, big government programs that would make the state less affordable and less appealing, all while giving Albany bureaucrats vast powers to override local zoning and building laws. Last summer, Hochul, she looks like a fake. She looks like she's wearing a fake, like a mask. That's just her face. Last summer, Hochul told Republican opponent Lee Zeldin to jump on a bus and head down to Florida where you belong. Zing. It's a sick burn, Hochul. Tuesday's speech upped the ante, effectively telling New Yorkers of every political stripe in every city, town, and village to jump on a bus or on a plane and get out of Dodge while they can. What? So she's telling all New Yorkers to leave. Like, that's wild. It was that bad. Yikes. The governor finally admitting the state is facing an out-migration crisis, which means a fuck ton of people are moving out. To judge by the plan she laid out, the governor is wildly ambitious but deeply confused. A laundry list of ideas and proposals in a 275-page book with even more of them does not an agenda make. Especially not when some items would actually worsen the problems she identified. For example, she talked about record high energy bills across the state and then vowed to wean ourselves off fossil fuels. She's delusional. While making electricity cheaper through a subsidy program that seemed to my ears to be funded by a carbon tax. Calling Professor Irwin Corey, I don't understand this reference, but it sounds smart. Even the lefty legislature, which never meant a boondoggle, it didn't declare an absolute necessity for mankind. This is great. We need to say boondoggle more. Was underwhelmed by Hochul's address. The only standing, prolonged ovation it gave her was for a promise to index the state's minimum wage law to inflation. No wonder the legislature likes it. It's an idea that's a proven job killer, especially entry-level jobs. That's what happens when you impose costs on employers. Though nobody in Albany seems to know or care. Elsewhere, the governor only got silence when she ruled out an income tax hike and said vaguely that there was room for improvement in the disastrous bail laws that have turned courthouses into revolving doors. She sucks. How about a little passion and conviction, Governor? Merely to do drive-by mention on such fundamental issues tells lawmakers not to worry. She's not going to declare war if they buck her. The moment captures the basic flaw in Hochul's tenure. She's not really a fighter, with her getting rolled repeatedly by legislators from her own party last year. Her second year is shaping up to be more of the same, with her approval of an obscene salary hike of 29% to $142,000 for each lawmaker. Jesus, wow. Without getting anything in return. If the state is in such bad shape, why do the people who screwed it up deserve a raise? Good question. At least Hochul could have threatened to veto it unless the Senate agreed to approve her choice for a new chief judge, but she gave away the raise even as Dems packed the judiciary panel with opponents of her nominee, Justice Hector D. LaSalle. Power, that's the only language the legislature understands. Why is Hochul still behaving like a hesitant beginner? Moreover, with her convoluted speech, oh my God, my nose is so itchy. What's happening? She missed another important opportunity to redefine herself as she begins her own term. Zeldin made the election the closest race in 2 decades, largely on his promise to focus on cutting crime and taxes and generating jobs. Hochul had little to say on anything and spent most of the campaign in hiding, emerging only in the final weeks and only when surrounded by national Democrats such as Biden and Clinton. Blech. The closeness of the race in deep blue New York ought to have schooled her on the public mood. At one point on Tuesday, she appeared to recognize that she was serving up a stew of unremarkable ingredients, saying, "Today I'm proposing another series of proposals." But the recognition, if that's what it was, didn't matter because she's for everything, she's for nothing, which is probably what she will accomplish. That's the tragedy, because having identified key issues of public safety, affordability, jobs, and taxes, she should have built an agenda around restoring the state's economic engine. I wonder if New York just gets like a certain amount of like federal funding that it doesn't fucking matter. That she's going to just do the bare minimum. Serious outmigration. Okay, the outmigration issue, where New York saw the greatest population decline of any state, even more than California, according to census data. Hochul concedes the seriousness of the drain, saying in her New Year's Day inaugural that we must reverse the trend of people leaving our state. It's a little late for that, lady. Repeating that idea Tuesday suggested she aims to do something big enough not only to keep people here, especially high earners. Why would a high earner want to stay here and be taxed out their ass? But also to make the state attractive to working and middle class families. What? Okay. Charter schools, for instance, offer an oasis in many neighborhoods where regular school districts operate as union dominated failure factories. But if the speech was any indication, expanding quality public education options is not a priority. Indeed, there was nothing in the entire speech that would indicate a sharp course correction. Anything worthwhile, such as a commitment to 1,000 new psychiatric beds, was offset by larger doses of more of the same poison that is killing jobs and dreams. The most alarming proposal involved a goal of getting 800,000 new housing units over a decade. What is that, Section 8? Like projects? The number is attractive, but how she would get there seemed to scare even many legislatures. Calling that idea a housing compact, Hochul accused local officials across the state of blocking new development, often for no legitimate reason. So it sounds like she wants to be able to just build projects wherever the fuck she wants, regardless of zoning. Her cure for the state is to set a mandate saying every single locality will have a target for new housing. If any proposed development is rejected, the state will take a wild guess on who's going to live in this new housing. The migrants. If any proposed development is rejected, the state will examine why and, if necessary, approve it despite local objection. She also insisted that every town with a commuter rail line must rezone to allow new development within a half-mile of the train station. That's going to be bad for Soho. That's going to be bad for Tribeca. Upper West Side, Upper East Side. Without irony, she described this process as one of the communities getting help from the state. Wow. Perhaps she still doesn't know that one of the 3 biggest lies is when someone says, I'm from the government, I'm here to help. Unable to ignore reports that classified documents were found in a former office of Joe Biden's, the AP did its best to downplay the significance, describing the find as merely an unexpected wrinkle in the Trump document probe. What happened to fears of treason in Armageddon? Where did they go? Reader Patrick Turamike wants House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to pull a Nancy Pelosi with a twist. He writes, McCarthy should tear up the president's State of the Union speech while Biden is speaking. That would throw him off. Oh, I would love that. That would be hilarious. And to the comments. At one time, the title Empire State meant something. No longer. We once were the corporate home to half of the Fortune 500 corporations. Sadly, no longer. Upstate New York was a hub of business and manufacturing. Now upstate is hemorrhaging jobs and population, and no one in Albany notices or cares. Based on the governor's address, this distressing trend will only intensify. Even Wall Street is slowly but surely migrating to Miami. Wall Street is a ghost town. I worked down there in the 90s, and it was busy, busy, busy. Democrats destroy everything in their path. Someone thinks, well, technology killed Wall Street. It's renamed the Vampire State. That's funny. New York and NYC is in vicious competition with California and Illinois, among others, for the leading Sanctuary Abyss Award. Ugh. House seats and electoral college votes are apportioned based on population, legal or not. If New York wasn't importing thousands of illegals, it would be outright losing population, along with House seats and electoral college votes. This is one reason why they're importing so many illegals. That's like the smartest thing I've read in a long time. Yeah. People are leaving New York in droves. People are also not having babies. Like our national birth rate is down. So they're right. If New York loses a lot of its population, they lose electoral college votes. So that's why they're busing in all the illegals to keep that up, to keep it Democrat. Wow. And by a stroke of absolute magic, illegals get to be part of the population when needed to preserve congressional seats. Yup. No new taxes, or when taxes are already sky high, is not going to cut it. You need a major tax cut to begin to stem at least some of the outmigration. And the only way you can get it is by implementing serious pension and benefit reform involving public sector employees, including teachers. That'll never happen because of the union's own Hochul and the legislature. And as far as housing is concerned, the private sector, i.e. home builders, isn't going to just rush in and start slapping up apartment buildings. It's too expensive to build. It takes too much time. There are too many obstacles that she's not going to be able to simply eliminate with a wave of a hand. To be fair, these problems have been around for years. She didn't create them, but she's not going to be able to solve them either. And part of that has to do with the fact that she's part of the problem. These are very smart comments here on the New York Post. Did you know that Goodwin's wife is an employee of the state of New York and makes $375,000 a year, which is almost twice the pay of a governor? Interesting. His wife is the head of Hunter College and has been since 2001 making $254,000. Dang. Goodwin himself gets money from the CIA. You get the government you vote for. Apparently, high taxes, high crime, high homelessness are attractive to some, but they don't appear to be attractive to taxpayers. The top 1% of earners, who pay almost half of all the state income taxes, are leaving in droves and taking their state-mandated donations with them. So Hochul can make all the plans and promises she wants, but the people who sold their votes for whatever they could get for them will have no benefactors left soon. Ultimately, the federal government will continue to send billions of dollars to New York State to prop up the insanity of New York's politics. Okay, that's what I was saying before, that they just get money from the federal government. So is New York just becoming like a welfare state? You're right. Let's assume that the vote was fair. Then there's only one conclusion. In this state, especially in the city, most of those who never worked and never pay taxes from all are covered by the fascist communist clan. And now try to imagine the number of lazy criminals, and to that add illegal lazy refugees who are not going to work to pay taxes. They have all arrived suddenly sick and will sit on the neck of not millionaires and billionaires, but U.S. workers. Woo! Fire comments. The two worst governors ever, Greasy Gruesome Newsom and Pancake Face Hochul. That's great. 30% pay increase. They do this in the face of $7 eggs. How much representations are you guys getting? People are pissed. New Yorkers are pissed. Oh, Goodnight Mr. sent an interesting thing about homeless. Oh, how fun. Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay. This better not be nudity. Okay, a milestone member from Torgo the White. Her only proposal that will work is the zoning stuff. Zoning is nonsense. Local bureaucrats should have no say over what you do with your land. I agree. Everyone stop working. National Stand Down Day. Okay, let's do this homeless quiz that I'm hoping has no nudity in it. Okay. Absurd. Let's refresh it so you can see the beginning. Absurd trolley problems. Level 1, the original. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. What do you do? Oof. I mean, is there time to divert it and then try to free the one person? That's what I would try to do. I mean, that's actually really interesting because if you do nothing, you're like not involved, but then 5 people are going to die versus actually making the decision to kill one person. Oh, what would you guys do? This is the representation of New York City in a nutshell. The point is to choose to kill or do nothing and let people die. Oof. Don't pull anything means you're not responsible for the 5. Do nothing. Yeah. I would say, who are these people? Good question. Oh, Bundy. Wow. That's really a hard question. Right. If it's 5 guilty criminals versus 1 politician. This is so many. What would you do? The 5 will still vote Democrat. Wow. I mean, if you're there and all these people are looking at you, it's also this. It's like these 5 people plus whoever's in the trolley are going to see you kill this one person versus if these 5 people die, only this one person and the trolley driver see you do it. So you actually have more witnesses, but you kill fewer people. Do nothing. The trolley operator will be liable for the deaths. Oh, it's so sad, though. I mean, it's hard to know. Why would there be a lever right here, though? We're like, this quiz is gonna take forever. Yeah, why isn't the trolley driver stopping? Choo choo. It's the milk truck. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? This is really bad. Honestly, okay, I think that I would divert it to the one person, but I really would try to like go and free that one person. I'm sorry. Wait a second. 73% of people agree with me. 27% disagree. Okay. Sorry, Splat. But then I would say to these guys, look, this could have been you. Like, what can you you owe me a life debt. So now you have 5 life debts. Oh no, it's happening again. Oh no, a trolley. Why are there so many damn trolleys? A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 4 people instead. What do you do? Oh no, that's almost as many. Well, now you're a killer. Now you're like you're now branded yourself as a trolley murderer. Or could you throw yourself on the track so you have to so you're forced to stop deciding to kill people and maybe you stop the trolley? It's too late. You were already a killer. I mean, now that I have the now history of lever pulling and redirecting, this is hard though. Yeah, who is sending these murder trolleys? Exactly. Can't we try to like push the trolley off the tracks or fuck with the tracks or something? Throw a grenade under the trolley? Yeah. This is bad. And also, like, why didn't these 5 people get up in the time, like, after the last trolley? I guess they're all tied up. This is why I need to carry, like, a knife on me at all times in case there is someone tied to the fucking railroad. This is hard. It's the trolley of equality. Okay. I'm with you. Do your best to save everybody. Yeah, now I've gotten a taste for it. Well, I've already pulled the lever. I've already done it. Fine. I'm gonna do it again. I killed 4 people. Okay, what could they possibly think of next? Oh no, a trolley is headed toward 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your life savings will be destroyed. What do? I'm pulling the lever. You can always make more money. Wow, not that only 63% of people agreed. You know what? Plus, it would be really great press that I ran over my life savings to save 5 people. And then I can turn that into content and make money back. First of all, a train running over money is not going to destroy the money. Unless it was in like a bag with bombs or something. Oh no, a trolley is headed towards 5 people. You could divert the lever. Hold the phone. A trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. Oh my God. Now it really does depend who the other 5 people are. Because if it's family, then I would do it to myself. If it was, even if it was close friends, I would do it to myself. But random people, this is hard. What would you guys do? Also, how old am I when this is happening? Yeah. Are these kids? Right. How can I pull the lever if I'm tied down? Pretend it's always random unless the quiz says otherwise. Okay, are these adults? Ideally, they're all over 75. And if I'm able to pull a lever, how am I not able to untie myself? Who the fuck tied me down? You can either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And here's the thing. If I pull the lever and kill myself based on this dumb game, there's going to be another trolley coming along shortly anyway to kill the rest of these people. Like, why is no one looking into where the trolleys are coming from? Why can't we work to divert the trolley earlier? I'm so annoyed. What are you guys thinking? Those are climate change activists. Do not pull the lever. I know that if it were kids, I would not let the train run over the kids. This is really hard. Oh, man. And it's like, have the 5 people, like, are they turning around looking at me as the trolley's coming? Like, are they making me feel guilty? Are they like... But at this point, like, I have done so much to prevent the death of these 5 people. Like, clearly these people have seen me kill, and at this point I've killed now 5 other people to save these 5 people, and I killed my whole life savings. So this is bad. I know. Okay, pretend they're the same age and they're random people that I know nothing about. Nobody will ever know what you did, but I'll know. It's not the same 5 people. I wish it was the same 5 people so they could understand, like, look, I really tried here. Like, you guys can figure your shit out. Like, I pulled many levers in your favor. But I don't really want to die right just yet. So I'm going to do nothing. Sorry. 60% of people agree with me. 40% disagree. Yeah, right. I'm sure 40% those people are liars. Now I'm a killer. Oh no, a trolley is headed towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then, oh, the original copy of the Mona Lisa could suck my dick. No one's even seen it anyway. It's in the back of the museum. No. And the real and the fake Mona Lisa are overwhelming as fuck. I'm pulling the lever. Bye. How long does this go on for? Oh no, a trolley is heading towards a rich man. Oh boy, here we go. The rich man offers you $500,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the trolley to kill someone else. So now I'm a paid assassin. What is the poor person offering me? The poor person's not going to counter offer? Really? If I were the poor person tied up, I would start thinking of something. I would be like, I owe you a life debt, which is very valuable. The poor man's offering me Bitcoin or Dogecoin. Can I walk? This is annoying. Like, it also depends who the rich man is. If it's Klaus Schwab, I'll be like, sorry, choo-choo. Oh, man. I'm at this point, the trolley's coming. I'm making a snap judgment. I'm like, does this guy look like a Democrat? Like, does he? What's he do? Is he doing good in the world? But I could buy a house with this. What would you guys do? It's Bill Gates, do nothing. The rich man is Elon Musk. Right. Also, if he's so rich, why is he only offering 500 grand? It's Bill Gates. I think I'm making good decisions here. You guys are being very critical. Yeah. Also, is the rich guy lying? Like, I would go up to the rich guy, be like, do you have $500,000 in your pocket right now? Because if you don't, then I don't believe you. Oh, yeah. I'll pay you 500 eventually. Unless you have it on hand. Like, don't write me a check. I don't know. I don't know about your life. Well, shit. This is bad. I feel like I'm failing this morality test. Don't quit your day job. We're all judging you. Take the money. We don't know shit about the other guy. You know, it'd be so funny if I like saved the poor person and the poor person like raped me. I'd have a good laugh. All right. I'm pulling the lever. I'm killing the poor person. Splat. Oh my God. I'm not in the majority. 47% of people agree with me. 53% disagree. All right. I'll give some of the money to the poor man's family. Some of it. Now I feel bad. Now I'm clearly a lever murderer. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a cat instead. First of all, a cat is going to run out the way. Like, would a cat save my life? Hell no. A cat would sit there and laugh. If a cat were in this position, it would literally try to pull the lever so that everybody dies. That's what cats do. However, if the train runs over the lobsters, this is tricky because if the lobsters are alive, I could sell them to a market for money, whereas like nobody wants a Chinese restaurant or like a bodega want a cat. So what's more valuable, a single cat or 5 lobsters? I think I'm gonna kill the cat. Splat. Wow. Only 15% of people agree with me. I mean, come on, inflation with these market prices, like I would be like, I would make $1,000 probably from this. Maybe at least $500. Don't judge me. Now I have a taste for blood. Oh no, a trolley. At this point, you can get rid of the oh no, because this is the deal now. A trolley is heading towards 5 people who are sleeping and won't feel pain. It's called waking up. How fast is this trolley going? You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who is wide awake. So 5 sleeping people or 1 awake person. I mean, are they on drugs? How are they not going to wake up when a train is coming towards them? Damn. And like, are they sleeping? Like, are they in a vegetative state? Are they like never going to wake up? Are they permanently like fucking super retarded or something? I can't believe I murdered the cat. Now I feel bad. But I'm just thinking of like, this is inflation time. This is like recession time. Like, I could make money from the lobsters. Are they crackheads? What's going on with these sleepers here? See, I don't like that this test is trying to be like, you're the decider of what's valuable and moral. Sleepers or an awake person? I know they want me to pick the sleepers. I know that's what they want me to do. And I feel like most people probably pick the sleepers. And this person's going to be hella grateful. Whereas if I kill the awake person, these guys are sleeping, they might not know what I did for them. And like, then what good is that? All right. I'm killing the sleepers. Oh my God, I'm not in the majority. But this guy and I are best friends now. And maybe he can help me figure out a way to fucking stop these trolleys. 5 people who tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person who accidentally tripped onto the track. Okay, these people want to die, so I'm doing nothing. That's basically assisted suicide. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. The lever just speeds up the trolley and makes it less painful. Oof. So all I can do is make it less painful or not. Ugh. I mean, there's still the chance that the trolley stops. You know what I mean? Like right before. It's like I'm basically deciding like it's gonna happen. I can't even divert it. Like so it's like either make it faster or it's already happening. Fuck. Trolleys are so dumb. I'm gonna say not making it faster because that'll give me time to maybe try to escape them. Splat. Oh my God, everyone would have sped it up. That's crazy. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards one guy. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be. Aw, I'm diverting it. I would give up the whole Amazon package. 17 people disagree. That's funny. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards your best friend. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 5. Obviously killing the strangers. That's my best friend. What? How would 32% not save their best friend? Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. Okay, wait. I think it's redoing it. Oh, it's blurry on purpose. Oh, this is like me without my contact lenses in. You can pull the lever to divert it to one track. At least that's what you think is happening. You forgot your glasses. You can't see that well. Wow. I mean, if that's the thing. If this is happening at this point where they've already made me do 10 of these decisions, I'm probably going to pull the lever. But if this is my first thing, like I can't see, I don't know what's going on, I might not even be sure that that's what the deal is. And why are they giving a person with horrible vision the decision to do this? I'm going to do nothing because I don't really see anything. Wow. A trolley is heading towards one of your first cousins. I'm not close with any of my cousins. You can pull the lever and divert it to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins. I don't even have second cousins. Second cousins are getting it. Bye. What? People would rather kill, wow, their first cousin? Oh no, a trolley is, a baby's involved now. A trolley is heading towards 5 elderly people. You can pull the lever to divert to the track, running over a baby instead. All right, is this baby healthy? No. I'm killing the old people. Sorry, olds. We'll say it was COVID. A trolley is barreling towards 5 identical clones of you. You can pull the lever and divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. Oh, I don't support AI. I don't support it. Is my exact identical consciousness uploaded into each one? No, fuck the clones. Fuck the clones. I don't like it. I don't trust it. A trolley is heading towards a mystery box with a 50% chance of containing 2 people. I hate this involves math. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a mystery box with a 10% chance of hitting 10 people. Oh, come on. Now this is getting into odds. 50% chance of 2 people or a 10% chance of 10 people. I guess I'm doing nothing. Was that the right one? I feel like that was the wrong choice. A trolley is heading towards 5 sentient robots. Oh, I already know I'm killing the fucking robots. Fuck those robots. Don't trust them. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 3 empty trolleys worth 900 grand. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting. First of all, if a trolley hits another trolley, like what's and honestly, if this trolley is hitting 3 trolleys in a row, I don't know, kinetic energy, something, I think there's gonna be less damage than if the one trolley hits one other trolley. Like it's got all this buffer zone. I just don't buy the idea that I'm gonna really damage all 3 of these trolleys. Am I crazy for thinking that? And also, am I getting this trolley money? What's my involvement here other than just lever person? I'm doing nothing. Splat, that would never happen like that. Ugh, it would just bump against it. I feel like I'm failing this quiz. A trolley is releasing, oh God, great. 100 kilograms of carbon dioxide per year, which kills 5 people over 30 years. What the fuck is this? Did Greta Thunberg submit this question? You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a brick wall and decommissioning the trolley. No, I'm doing nothing. Let the trolley is probably also bringing people to their jobs and like cutting out car emissions. Like trolleys are way more environmentally friendly than cars. So that's fucking stupid. And even if I were to destroy that one trolley, they're just going to build another one. Oh no, I'm a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every person in this classic trolley problem. What do? Kill myself? Or hey, or all of me. I think I'm gonna. What? They're just trying to confuse me now. I'm just gonna do that. Splat. A trolley is heading towards nothing, but you kind of want to prank the trolley driver. What do? I mean, if he doesn't see anything in either direction, how is that a prank? I guess I'll pull the lever. If, there's nothing there. Who cares? A trolley is heading towards a good citizen. You can pull the lever to divert it to the track, running over someone who litters. Well, okay. Is the litterer... This is getting into, like, communists. This is getting into, like, ESG scores. Littering? Did they litter once? Are they a lifetime litterer? I don't like that they equate littering with being a bad citizen. It could have just been that one time. Okay, we're going to kill the litterer. Oh no, due to construction error, a trolley is stuck in an eternal loop. Good. If you pull the lever, the trolley will explode. And if you don't, the trolley and its passengers will go into circles for eternity. No, that's not true. I will leave the trolley alone. And at some point, they're going to figure out how to escape the trolley. If it explodes, they're all dead for sure. But if I let it go, there's a chance they can escape. I'm doing nothing. Bye. What? Oh, okay. This is like saying, oh, you're going to put them out of their misery versus like, no, I think I'm giving them a chance to maybe live, to maybe escape. Is that crazy? And I'll come back and check on the trolley. Like I'll come back in a week. And if the trolley's still going, not a week, I'll come back in like a day or two. I'll come back in like 12 hours. I don't know. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards your worst enemy. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and save them, or you can do nothing and no one will ever know. Oh, but they'll know. I am going to save the enemy because then they'll fucking know. I'll be like, bitch, you know what I did for you. I turned the other cheek. A trolley is heading towards a person and will lower their lifespan by 50 years. Or you can pull the lever to divert the trolley to lower the lifespan of 5 people by 10 years. What? This is crazy. But that's ultimately a loss of, it's 50 years either way. I hate this quiz. Ah! I mean, how good is the last 10 years of your life? It also depends on like how old everybody is. Like if this person's already 80 years old and these people are like in their 20s, like how much life have they all lived? This is so dumb. I hate this. I hate this. Okay. Okay, I'm pulling the lever. Sorry. Sorry. Man, how did I get wrapped into this lever pulling job? A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sending the trolley into the future to kill 5 people 100 years. What? So it's either kill these 5 people now or kill 5 people 100 years from now. I think in 100 years, they're going to figure out a solution to this trolley vortex issue. So I'm pulling the lever. Bye. I won't even be alive. A trolley problem is playing out before you. Do you actually have a choice in the situation, or has everything been predetermined since the universe began? Ooh, that's a great question. I do feel like many things are predetermined, but I also feel like I have choice. I mean, especially in this situation, I have a choice. Splat. Kill count 70. Congrats, you have solved philosophy. I don't like this quiz. I took way too long. But I also took a long time. People 100 years from now might be related to... No, people 100 years from now are all going to be related to Nick Cannon. Everybody knows that. I just think we can solve a lot of these trolley issues eventually. In 100 years, there will be a vaccine for trolleys. Absolutely. Send the trolley into the future. But meanwhile, I've like destroyed all the AI robots and clones that maybe could have helped with the future trolley problems. Oh, well. I killed 93 people and never used the lever. NVIDIA. That's hard. That's a hard quiz. I don't like that. Let's go back to talking. Remember how I talked about yesterday? There were like all the cops in Tennessee that were like fucking and blowing each other at the police station. Well, guess what? There's a follow-up story. Park ranger hubby of Tennessee cop fired for sex romps with fellow officers may not have supported the open marriage. This to me sounds like good old-fashioned cheating. The husband of a Tennessee cop who was fired for having sex with 6 other officers is a wholesome state park ranger, the Post has learned. Ex-cop Megan Hall said that she and her husband, Jedediah, oh boy, you married someone named Jedediah, were in an open marriage, although he did not seem to be on board. He did not realize your marriage was ajar. According to an internal investigation at the Laverne Police Department, according to Hall's Facebook page, she and Jedediah were married on May 23rd, 2018. Born in Chapel Hill, Tennessee, Jedediah, I always thought it was Jebediah, said the time he spent in Henry Horton State Park as a child inspired him to work with the Tennessee State Parks. Oh, that's so sweet. That is wholesome. Without much money to travel, Henry Horton became my family's to go to summer destination. Growing up on the trails and swimming in the river made me fall in love with our state parks and being in the outdoors, he wrote in a blog. Aw. Oh my God, what a sweetheart. Look at that face. What a dumb whore. Jedediah Hall had initially planned to become a teacher, he said. However, while working toward his degree at the Middle Tennessee State University, he was hired by the state as a seasonal interpretive recreator over the summer. Oh, he looks like a nice guy. That summer changed my life. I decided to teach park visitors about Tennessee's history and natural resources. Oh. He said his favorite part about working for the state parks department is witnessing the look in our visitors' eyes when they connect with our state's cultural resources. That wow moment makes all the hard work worth it, and it makes me fall in love. Yeah, sounds like Megan should have come to bed one day in like a tree outfit, and then maybe that would have gotten him hard for her. Maybe he was more into nature than his wife. He also encouraged anyone interested in joining the state parks department to start by volunteering at their local parks, picking up garbage, and helping with waterway cleanups. Jedediah did not immediately respond to the voicemail left by the Post. Instead, she wanted this. She wanted some BBC. Yeah. And that guy. Megan Hall, who joined the force in 2021, and her fellow law officers allegedly engaged in wild affairs that excluded exchanging nude photos, taking her top off at a hot tub party, and even having oral sex. She blew 2 dudes at the office. Megan Hall was ultimately fired for the misconduct, along with Sergeant Lewis Powell, Officer Juan Lugo, Sergeant Ty McGowan, and Detective Seneca Shields, which I feel like is a great porn name. 2 other officers who allegedly had romps with Hall, Patrick Magliocco and Larry Holliday, kept their jobs but were suspended because they did not come. I'm just kidding. According to reports, in the December 28 report, Magliocco said he had seen Hall and Holliday kiss while watching football at a party, and said Hall had kissed his own wife, Amy, after learning they had an open marriage. Oh, sad. The officer said Jedediah saw the kiss and told officials he really wasn't on board with his wife having a threesome with the Magliocos, but she continued having a relationship with him. He should have dumped her at that point. Look at it. He's got tree tattoos. He's got a bear tattoo. She's got a tattoo of herself blowing 6 dudes at a police station. Magliocco also noted that he had become concerned about Hall's mental health and heavy drinking. He said Hall once pulled the trigger on the empty gun, pointed at her temple so she could hear what it sounded like. Yeah, that's bad. Powell initially denied that she had a sexual encounter with Hall, but said everybody knows she has multiple partners, as he named Holliday and McGowan 2 investigators. Holliday admitted under questioning to having sex with Hall multiple times. And he went to Hall's house with another female and exposed his genitals. Why is that so fun to say? After initially denying having sexual relationships with Powell and Magliocco, Hall later fessed up to affairs and admitted having sex with Lugo at a motel after they met at a go-kart center. Wow. Eating with her hands. Disgusting. Oh, these probably are chicken wings, actually. Under questioning, Shields said, I had never had sex. I feel like I read a lot of this yesterday. A repeatedly mentioned event in the report was a Memorial Day party in a boathouse owned by another member of the department. Gotta watch out for these boats. Intoxicated, just general horror, chicanery, buffoonery. Dang. It's awful the Post didn't keep the husband out, but now everyone knows what he looks like and where he works, and he's gonna get unlimited sympathy action. Poor guy, though. It's honestly just straight up mean outing him like that. And the park promo part was weird. He hasn't even commented. If he could have checked a box or 2, he would be considered a victim. He is the victim. What's wrong with sympathy? I think he should get a lot of sympathy puss from... He could meet a park lady, you know? Someone who won't break his heart. He'll just have to, like, tell his problem to the woodland creatures, and they'll be like, we understand. And they'll just, like, jump on his shoulder and be like, there. Give up my life savings. I can make more money later. A few questions later, kill the cat. I can sell the lobsters for money. I mean, I did just give up my life savings to save somebody, so like people forgot that. Hung low, the Chinaman pulled the lever halfway. The train jumps the tracks, turns the sideways, kills everyone. Take no prisoners. It's a great idea. Nietzsche and Stoic, they are testing your preferences and biases and choice, and if you feel guilt or conscience, etc. Only us psychopaths passes this test without any moral deliberation. Oh, I mean, or you could just know that it's a test and not real life. At what point do the cops become involved? I think like early on they were banging each other out. Fealty is never going to risk dating a female cop. You won't be winning any arguments in that relation. Yeah, why would you want to? I've heard that cops are like a little aggressive. No, thanks. What time is Candle Talk today? Excuse me, Hunter. Ow, it's hot. I'm burning my hand. This is, This is cuddle weather. I mean, I feel like I gave you guys all my candle tips already. Putting a lid on it. What else do you want to know about candles? Hunter knocked over my crystals. God damn it. Hunter. Can't you keep your hands to yourself? He can't. Wow. Oh, you like the striped shirt? They always say stripes like make you look fat, but I said fuck it. Today. Cool. What else should we talk about? We talked about the whore cop. Talked about the migrants. Oh, Prince Harry. Ugh. Are we all sick of him yet? This is a good test. I saw this today in the girl section of the Daily Mail. Psychologist reveals 14 ways the experience can emerge in adult life. Let's find out if you're showing signs of childhood trauma. Yay! Is this going to be another quiz? Okay. Boom. Dr. Lalita reveals 14 ways childhood trauma can show up in adulthood. Number 1, you strive to be perfect and overthink everything. Oops. You are fearful of failing. Oops. You blame or shame yourself for your past choices or mistakes. Yep. You overly worry about what others think of you. Yes. You don't trust yourself to make decisions. I should have read this first. You suffer from constant negative self-talk that you believe to be true. You struggle with self-compassion and self-forgiveness. A little. You constantly criticize and are hard on yourself. All right, this isn't fun anymore. You seek external validation to feel accepted. You struggle with always feeling anxious. Yes, big time. You are hypersensitive to criticism from others. No, I'm used to it, actually. You are fearful of change and uncertainty. I'm okay with change. You believe you are not worthy and never feel good enough. Yup. You can find it hard to take compliments. Yes. What was this about? Childhood trauma. How needy are you? Well, now what? What do we do? What do we do with this information? Dr. Lolita? Okay, now what? I don't see any solutions in this article. I feel like this is just called living life. I feel like everybody feels these things. All right. Screw that article. Someone should just hook her up with Andrew Tate. Congrats, you are a broken person. Hooray. If none of the 14 apply, you are a sociopath. Exactly. Yeah, see, we're all part of the same family. Hey, I feel better now. Jesus, you are all 14. Hey. Horoscope level quiz. Dr. Lolita making a test for kids. Nothing sus about that. Well, that was dumb. Okay, cool. This was good. This was a good show. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this knee. Guys, I have a podcast in 2 hours from now. So I'll see you back here at 2:00 Eastern because Kelly J. Keene will be on the program. It should be fun. And yeah, hope you all have an awesome rest of your week. Talk to you later.